We're live at flowcombat.com. Thanks so much for joining us. Nashville Fairgrounds Arena. Our next bout. Excited about this one. It's a lightweight bout at 155 presented by Bluegrass MMA. It's Nashville's Tim McEver making his debut, taking on Nick McGee from Upper Cumberland in Cookeville, Tennessee. Upper Cumberland MMA in Cookeville, Tennessee.
No filming at all. If we catch you filming from your mobile device or tablet, you will be escorted out of the fights tonight.
All right, we're ready for introductions for this lightweight bout. Let's go to the cage and Jennifer.
Our next bout of the evening is in the lightweight division and is brought to you by Bluegrass MMA. First, please welcome to the cage, Tim McEver.
Tim McEver making his debut, an independent fighter from Nashville. Casey, a 27-year-old, taking on Nick McGee. What do you think of this matchup between these two? I guess we don't know quite as much about McEver as we do about McGee, who has a fight advantage.
Well, McEver is a dark horse coming in as an independent. A lot of times, not a good thing for a fighter if he doesn't train with an acclaimed camp. He is facing Nick McGee out of Upper Cumberland MMA. That's a camp that we know very well. We've already seen one of his teammates tonight. I consider Nick McGee to be the Wolverine of the amateur side of this card. He's got the look. So I'm excited to see this fight go down.
And Josh, we saw it at the last MMA event. Casey's talked about it. Sawyer Ridge talked about it. Guys that are in independent camps, especially if we haven't seen them before. You talked about a game plan in our last fight. A lot of times, it doesn't look like that is the case for guys that are in independent camps.
Yeah, and I talked at our last event about it being the unknown and sort of being, you can be dangerous because you are unknown, but it doesn't always seem to work out that way for the independent guys. You know, the well-established camps and things of that nature seem to behoove and benefit these guys. And if our last fight was any example, I mean, you saw the game plan drawn up, and we'll see what Tim McEver can do here. I like to talk about the eye test. I'm gonna wait and see what happens inside the cage.
McEver's in the cage. We go back to Jennifer.
And his opponent making his way to the cage, please welcome Nick McGee.
Nick McGee from the Upper Cumberland MMA camp in Cookeville, Tennessee, that Casey mentioned a moment ago. And Nick McGee with his one victory, that was over Aaron Farrow. That was back in 2014. That was the last and only MMA bout in McGee's career. That was back at Valor Fight 17. It was a split decision win. So we're talking about more than 2 years for McGee the last time he's been out. We're at Valor Fights 40. That was 17. We'll take a look at the tail of the tape between McEver and McGee. You see McGee 2 years younger than McEver. Both fighters at 5'8". The one fight advantage for McGee. And the official weigh-ins, McEver weighed in at 152.6. McGee at 156.2. For this lightweight bout at 155 presented by Bluegrass MMA. Casey, what do you think of this matchup?
Well, and you see McGee there absolutely chiseled at 155 pounds. And this is a guy that has trained a lot since his last outing. He did win it, but it was a long test for him. I think he's looking to come in here and finish this thing quick, make a statement here tonight at Valor 40.
Josh, you talked about the eye test. I think we see the eye test winner.
He looks great.
Yeah.
He looks phenomenal. Of all the fighters we've seen thus far here tonight, not taking anything away from anybody, looks to be one of the best looking fighters we've seen.
Let's get things started. Back to the cage, Jennifer.
This bout is scheduled for 3 3-minute rounds. First, out of the Hogs red corner, he weighed in at 152 pounds. Fights out of Nashville, Tennessee, and tonight he is making his MMA debut, Tim McEver. And his opponent across the cage to my right, fighting out of the OEB blue corner. He weighed in at 156 pounds, holds an undefeated record of 1 win with 0 losses, and represents Upper Cumberland MMA in Cookeville, Tennessee, Nick McGee. Your referee when the action begins is Nate Jolly.
Nate Jolly, our referee, for this lightweight bout at 155, presented by Bluegrass MMA. Tim McEver in the black trunks from Nashville. Nick McGee in the gray trunks from Cookeville. Three-minute rounds here at Valor Fights 40, Nashville Fairgrounds Arena. No touch of gloves, and we're
Here we
underway.
go. McEver closing the distance. But now big kicks by Nick McGee right out of the gate.
Look at these swings.
Wow.
Could be a short night for
Wow.
Nick McEver.
His night is over.
Oh, wow. Look at this. McEver trying to continue in this fight, but it's over. Nate Jolly doing his duty here.
So I was going to credit McEver and say you never know with the eye test, as McGee passed that, and boy, he lived up to passing the eye test. Goodness. What an onslaught by Nick McGee.
Watch this. I mean, this replay is going to be just as long as the entire fight was, and you can see
Yeah,
the way.
big head kick there, big right. Combinations from Nick McGee.
And
Nothing left for Tim McEver to do but cover up and roll away. Done deal.
Love the stoppage, too, there by Nate Jolly.
Yeah, as soon as he dropped his hands, here comes the ref, and the fight's over.
Protect the fighter. And especially in the debut, he wasn't going to respond. So well done by Nate Jolly, and even better done by Nick McGee, who's going to move to 2-0. Wow, what a performance.
That's impressive.
Sometimes we see cage rust,
Yeah.
not from Nick McGee.
No.
Great performance.
He was untested.
Yeah.
You know, for sure untested, but I think everything, you know, if I'm the next person that's got to fight Nick McGee, you know, I'm looking at what he looks like here, and, you know, I'm certainly intimidated by that, but I don't think he was heavily tested here from Tim McEver.
Be sure to like Valor Fights on Facebook. Also follow us on Twitter and Instagram. Photos of fight information, upcoming events, videos, tremendous amount of information on all our social media accounts. So make sure you follow Valor Fights there. Also, tickets to upcoming shows, you can always get them at fightertix.com. We are in Nashville, Tennessee in the Mid-State, a great area for MMA, a great area for all kinds of fight sports, including sports entertainment. Josh Matthews representing TNA with his cage side, and just a great sports town. Nashville.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's a hockey town, too, right?
Yeah. Smashville.
Smashville.
So great to be back here at the Nashville Fairgrounds Arena here in Nashville, Tennessee for Valor Fights 40. They're still working on it. Boy, you can see there the damage over the right eye.
Yeah, that's bad.
Of McEver.
Wow. Took some heavy shots. And again, great job by our officials. As soon as McEver dropped his hands, he was right there.
Especially in amateur, they're gonna side with caution and have a quick end to protect the fighters. Mark Law is the best in the business, working with McEver over there, and I think both guys are going to be ready for officially announce our winner. Let's go back to the cage. Here's Jennifer.
Your referee stops this bout at 13 seconds into the first round for your winner by TKO to strikes. Out of the OEB blue corner, Nick McGee.
First round win in 13 seconds. Casey with our winner.
Nick, man, gosh, it's been a while since we've seen you here in the Valor Fights cage. Last time, it was a close decision.